To our brand new Women Speakers Association WSA TV show for the new year. Happy New Year. And I'm Laura Rubenstein, digital media and marketing strategist and founder of Social Buzz Club. I'm also the producer and host of today's show, the WSA TV. We have an incredible topic for you today. You can see right here on the screen how to sell yourself and make this your best year yet. I've got incredible experts to share their wisdom with you today. So let's go say hi to them. Hello, Cornelia.
Hi, good morning, Laura, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I am Cornelia, and I'm calling in from sunny San Diego. I think it's about 70 degrees. And I am a awareness coach and a trainer and a speaker. And my website is cornelia-steinberg.com.
Awesome. Great to have you, Cornelia. And let's say hi to Janita.
Hi, Laura. I should say good evening. I'm calling in from London. I'm Anjanita Prevost. I'm a women's empowerment leader, brand strategist, as well as author. And my website, sellinginstilettos.com.
Fun. This is great. So both of you have specialized in working with different people and helping women and other successful professionals advance themselves. This is the start of a new year, so I want to just dive right in and talk about the things that are important to getting the year started right. And Cornelia, I know you work with aligning people in with their purpose. Well, when people hear that, that could be a daunting task. How can someone actually do that, align with their purpose to make this their greatest year?
Mm-hmm. Good question. And there are many techniques. You could do meditation, you can go out to nature, but really your calling, your purpose is all within. And I want to say I'm not biased here, but the best you can do is really hire an awareness coach like myself. There are many of us out there, but find one that really resonates with you because the answers are inside you. And once you find that, you will find your calling, your purpose. And with that, you can achieve your goals that you might have set for this coming new year. And with that, you might find your why as well, which is very important. When you have your why, then you know why you're doing things, and that keeps you motivated throughout the year.
Yeah. So what would be a first step that someone would take with an awareness coach or on their own to start identifying their purpose or aligning with it?
Good question. First of all, you have to be aware and acknowledge that you're not happy where you are at this very moment. And once you find that out, this first step would be to maybe Google a coach or ask around. It depends what the person's like. But if you come across my website and you say, oh, I resonate with Cornelia, the first thing that I typically do is I send out a questionnaire because I want people that are really committed to growing and to be better themselves. And then we do a questionnaire. We call it an intake session where I take time to really talk about, explain how my coaching might be different from somebody else and what our goal is, because I work with the client's agenda and not my own. So I don't tell people what to do because we have all the answers inside.
Ah, very key to know. So here's a little thing I'm tapping into. This year is not about doing it alone. You want to align to your purpose and you not feeling like you've ever gotten there, you probably won't without some support. Okay, so say we get the support now and we're getting aligned to our purpose. I want to ask Anjanita, I know you have lots of expertise in selling and now putting yourself out there. How can we make this our best year yet and sell ourselves?
I believe sales starts with confidence. You have to be confident. And I always tell my clients, and I share this when I speak, the first sale you ever make is to sell yourself. And I find a lot of times in sales, especially women, we tend to hide behind the product or the service, when in actuality, people are buying us. You know, they're buying that experience to be with us or the product that we created. So it's really important to be confident and have an attitude of just being who you are within that process of selling. So you're not afraid to ask for the money. I think that that's the simple approach, you know?
Ha. Interesting you say simple, not necessarily easy.
Yeah, simple, not easy, but yes.
But very important. You bring up a good point, actually. And I want to just give a shout out to Kashmira Williams. Thank you for your love and the other people who have liked and loved. And yes, we definitely, you know, confidence is key. And I think, Cornelia, you would agree that if you align with your purpose, you have a really good foundation for confidence. Would that be?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's talk about who you work with, how you work with them, what you actually provide for them, because you're experts in a certain area each, and you have unique gifts and talents that you offer people. So I wanted to just get a little bit of background of Cornelia. Who do you work with and what do you do for them?
I work with people that go through challenging times, and that is because I have been going through for the last almost 2 years, going through colon cancer, and that has taught me quite a bit. And then I also work with people in the car business because that is my background for the last 16 years. And being a woman, I have seen, and I've never sold a car, I have to say that, but I've seen women in the car business and I love them. But I see the struggle because it is still a male-dominated world in industry in the car business. So I focus on helping women salesperson or people primarily to build their confidence that they can be on top of the board, because it's all about being on top of the board, and having males around you can sometimes intimidate us. So I work specifically and preferably with women, and it can be all kinds of sales, but car sales is my background. And so what they really get when they work with me is that they move toward the top of the board and stay there. Otherwise, it's going from hero to zero. And I just love that.
I like that, going from hero to
I
zero.
like that.
So tell us
I
a
like
story
that.
of how you help somebody stay at hero and go for gold.
Further, yeah, well, actually, he didn't stay in the car business, but he totally found his purpose. I was a young gentleman, and he worked in the car business and in sales, and he wasn't really that happy. And so we worked through some things. And again, I always say the answers are with him. And finally, one day, he just, I mean, I love when the light comes on. And I typically work virtually, but with him, I worked on a one-to-one, so I could see him. And he just stopped and he said, you know what? I've been wanting to be an attorney. And it just came out. He hadn't allowed himself to really say it out loud because of, whatever, family, whatever. And he actually quit, but it was better. It was better for everybody because he wasn't producing very well. And he enrolled in law school. And the last I know, he was doing really, really well.
Wow, congratulations. What a great
That's a great
success
story.
that is for you and for your client. Terrific. And I just wanted to mention as we go to you, Anjanita, Kashmira is saying her problem in the past was that she was hiding behind a logo and a brand, and it hasn't served her well. So I guess that's for both of you. One is not aligning with your purpose, and the other is not feeling really confident in oneself. So Anjanita, tell us about your work. Who do you work with and what do you do for them?
I work with women who want to make a big impact in the world. So it could be corporate women, coaches, consultants, beauty professionals, fashion professionals, just women who have this like their intuition is telling them you're supposed to do something really, really, really big, but they feel small inside and they're hesitant about doing that. And I really help them gain their confidence and put themselves out there in a big way. So something that I'm really known for is showing women how to stand in their feminine power. I think, femininity is thrown around a lot. It's sort of a, it's like a sexy phrase now, but, it's an art to be able to master your femininity. And when you master it, that's where you're able to stand in your power and you're more confident. And then you can be a more powerful businesswoman. So I think it's something to really, really, really hone in on, as women leaders, is to tap into that power source within.
I love that and resonate with that wholeheartedly. And wanted to ask you, for an example, how did you help someone, a woman, step into a big, bold goal or um, get where they're, get that confidence and grow?
Well, I don't work with anyone unless I can help them step into something big. But I had a client that I'm actually friends with now, but she's a great story because she was a corporate client, had a 6-figure job, worked in a male-driven, industry, technology actually, and she had this desire to be a stylist. She was, it still is a very fashionable woman, but in her corporate job, she felt like she had to hide and she couldn't really express her femininity and her love for fashion. And we started working together, and I helped her transition out of her corporate job and into building a style business essentially, and styling corporate women. And we worked together for 1 year, and I took her through, the process where I work with women on their mindset, their branding, marketing, showing them how to really be visible and ultimately sell themselves so that they come out complete packages. So one thing that I'm such a stickler for is showing women how to be a complete package. So not just focusing on the exterior, but taking, your power, unleashing everything within and combining that with what you have on the outside with the business acumen and going out into the world and rocking it. Like that is like it gets me so excited. So I don't just work on like one little area. Like I work on the whole woman. Mm-hmm. So that's why my clients are just powerhouses. So.
Yeah. And, in the example you gave, going from a corporate job to a stylist business, 2 different mindsets in that arena. And to be a successful, not everybody can take that to a success model. So congratulations to you as well on your client successes. And, the 2 of you are a powerhouse team. Get the underlying purpose and foundation set and then take it to the next level, with strategies and confidence and mindset and the holistic approach. Both of you are very holistic. So congratulations. And I invite everyone watching here to really connect with Anjanita and Cornelia on their websites. We'll have them post that when we're done with today's live stream. I want to ask you both one question because we're here today because of Women Speakers Association. And if anybody doesn't know that we have an amazing sisterhood, you can check us out at joinwsa.com. We have a free level of membership there. Or you can do what Cornelia and Anjanita have done, which is join us at the premier level, because there's a lot of value there. So I wanted to ask each of you, what is the value you're getting from Women Speakers Association? Why don't you share?
Laura, like you said, it's the sisterhood, it's the learning, it's women power. I mean, I don't want this to become a cliche word, but for me, it was, first of all, when I came across WSA, is the outline of what to do, step 1, step 2, step 3. I knew right away when I went on the first welcome call and the opportunity was given to join Premier, I knew that that would be my next level because I take this seriously. I want to be a better speaker. I want to connect with where can I speak, which before I didn't know. So I've learned what groups, what companies. It really opened my mind of, I never thought about, I could call them too. I love the Mind movie, which has helped me quite a bit, which is part of being a Premier member, and just having the sisterhood and knowing, and I love man, don't get me wrong, but there are certain things I think we can really learn from each other so much more in a different way. We just have different energy, and that's why I really feel comfortable here, and I will be a lot more on the Facebook site in the future starting this afternoon.
Wonderful.
It's very valuable as well. Just asking a question and getting answers and people really participating. I like that.
Yeah, and Cornelia is referring to our Premier Members Facebook group. We have a general membership group, but in the Premier, you can really dive deep with questions and get responses from not only members, but the leadership team as well. So thank you, Cornelia. And Janita, tell us what value you're receiving from Women's Speakers Association.
Well, I actually joined because I'm starting a tour and I wanted to connect with more women around the world and also joint venture with other women speakers and leaders. And I had an amazing conversation with the founder, and we discussed a strategy actually starting in London. And it's been awesome for me because my vision is to continue to connect with women all over the world, and I see this as sort of the catalyst for the workshop starting in Europe. So I'm excited for that.
That's very exciting, and congratulations to both of you. And we definitely have collaborations and joint ventures happening all the time. If you are a Premier member, you do get a lot more support and you get a lot more visibility. We do things like this, Women Speakers Associations, WSA TV. So I look forward to being back with you next week with another fantastic show. And Happy New Year again, and we'll see you then.
Thank you. Happy New Year. Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you.